Toxin, wenn du den Raum betrittst, vielleicht weil du so aufgeblasen bist.
Hi there, Yeti in the house, and I'm really excited to walk you through a track I just produced using only sounds from another free Analog Lab sound bank with like a reggaeton aesthetic. Let's dive in. All right, guys, so the first sound I want to show you is obviously the bass. I found this amazing preset. It's called Moscow Bass. Let's have a listen. So as you can hear, the bass is just setting like the tone, giving the bed for the entire track, nice long notes. And honestly, just the sound as it is already sounds amazing. I just did a bit of EQ and I'm happy with it. Like from there, I found the inspiration to move on. And to complement that, I moved on with this lead pluck is what I called it. But the preset is called Pulse Bell. So it's giving space for a nice call and response type of thing. It's leaving space for other elements to come in between. And I increased the oldie setting and the pluck a bit more. This is the initial sound without any changes. But I wanted it to be able to blend better in the mix and also not to be as harsh. That's why I increased the oldie. And then I wanted to have more pluck. Perfect. Moving on. To complement this rhythmical part of the melody that I'm doing with the pluck, I added this really cool preset called Jungle Drum. And it kind of has a log drum vibe, which, as you know, is very typical for Afrobeat and anything in this genre. So this is what it sounds like. So very simple, just filling in the holes that the bass is leaving and that the pluck is leaving. All right, and this is what these three elements sound like together. So you can hear they really complement each other. They're playing into each other's spaces. The bass is giving a nice bed. So this is a great foundation to be continuing. Drums, just a simple sample. Let's not get too crazy. All right, next up, let's look at what I did in the chords. So here we have a really nice and warm synth. The preset is called Lies Synth, and it's not lying at all. It's amazing. So the preset without anything is like this. I added a bit of beef. And this is one thing I can really recommend when playing with Analog Labs. Really take advantage of these knobs down here, play around with them. It changes the sound so much and it really makes your whole production sound so much fuller and gives it that little spice, you know? So to complement this mellow pad, I wanted something that has a bit more high frequency, a bit of more air, hence this airy preset. I love it. It's called Neri Pluck, and it just sounds amazing. Honestly, this preset doesn't need much because it's amazing as it is. Just a bit of envelope and good to go. And then on top of that, I have a little arpeggiator. The preset is the island pluck. As you can see, to give the sound a bit more dynamics and make it more organic, I automated the chorus mix with the Ableton LFO. That way it moves a bit and feels more natural. And suddenly you take out the staticness. In the arrangement, I put in the arp a bit later because it really opens up the whole track, so it really gives dynamic and makes the whole song really flower, blossom up. We can have a listen in context. Oh, we forgot an element. The lead, a small little lead. Simple, but important. The preset is called Lost Synth, and here I really played around with all the modulation wheels down here. I turned up the sustain pulse, the rhythm, the delay time, the space. I really tried to nudge everything into the right place so it blends into the whole track and into the mix and feels natural and also goes more into the background because I just want the element to fill in the frequencies but not dominate. And this is what it all sounds like together so far. Okay, cool. Shall we think about some vocals? I think we should. I found some really cool lyrics in my bank of lyrics laying around, and I think they might match. They are a bit more aggressive than the vibe, but I think it's a cool mix. Let's try it out.
Tetrodotoxin, wenn du den Raum betrittst, vielleicht weil du so aufgeblasen bist. Wasserstoffperoxid in mein Gesicht, ich werd blass. Von deinem Ego-Trip geht der Bass ab in der Ruck, kommst du nicht damit klar, dass eine Frau auch mal eigene Meinungen hat. Bist nicht sauber im Kopf, wenn du denkst, ich werd schwach. Deine Sachen sind längst schon im Altkleidersack. Piensas siempre con la polla, dein Gerichtshof wird teuer. Kommst auch ohne me too klar, ja, One-Way-Ticket nach Pattaya. Und jetzt, wo ich ein Feature mit Arturia hab, kennst du auf einmal unseren Jahrestag. Stehst da mit roten Rosen wie der letzte Spack. Stell dich rüber zum Müll mit deinem blauen Sack.
Alright, lastly, I want to show you this really cool trick that I did to the arpeggiator preset from Analog Lab. When you go into the arpeggiator, unsync the rate and then play around with the rate and the steps, and then really cool things happen. Check this out. And then record this onto a separate audio channel and check this out. You can get something like this. That's wild, isn't it? Thank me later. This is so cool. Can't wait to implement this into this production. But that's it from my side for now. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to download the Reggaeton sound bank, play around with it, have fun. There's so much more content to discover. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to see more content in the future. Bye.